Hi, this video is a tutorial for the sales pipeline template. We're gonna have a quick overview of the tool, and then we're gonna get deep into every sheet. So in the screen, you can see the dashboard. We're gonna get deep into it after. You have the database, then you have the settings, and then the setting examples. So the settings and the settings examples, you can read it practically at the same time. We're gonna start with the settings. The settings is where you can list all the possible answers to every column so they can be part of your selection in the database. And the columns that have selection options are these 7 columns that you can see here. Actually, there are 6, but this 7 is just to have an order for the stages. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the lead source. You're gonna see different examples here in the lead source. Of course, you can put whatever you want. You have all these rows to do that. And in the examples, you can see an explanation for every one of those. Maybe you have more, or maybe you have less. Either way, you don't need to do anything in the examples. You just put everything in the settings. And the same is for the product or services. Here are some examples. The deal stage and the order of this deal stage. Of course, you need to put them in this order. Otherwise, you don't gonna see them in the pipeline as they should be. Here you have the sales representative, and in every column you have a little explanation and even some examples here as a note. You also have that in the database. So you can set the status also and the lost reasons. If you want to add more, you need to add above this line so the document will not break up. And for the stages, it's limited to only 15. I think it's more than enough. So this is all for the settings and the settings examples. Please, if you have any questions, you have a button to support. You can send us a message and we will respond in maximum 2 days. We're gonna go to the database. In the database, you also have some notes to explain every one of the columns. So we're not gonna get in every one of them, just the general explanation. Here you have a lead code. This is a proposal. You need to have something, otherwise the document will break. So if you don't have a specific code for your company, you can just leave this one. Of course, these are just examples, and you can erase all the information in here, except from this column that is calculated. That is why it's colored with gray. So you have the lead date, the source, the name, the email, the company name, estimated deal size, the product or service, the deal stage, the probability of close, and then this is a calculated column, as I told you. This is an expected close date, the sales representative, the status, the lost reasons, of course, just for the lost ones, and you have other options as client feedback, follow-up, renewal. This is not for the dashboard. All this information at the end, it will be just for your follow-up. And the actual deal size. This is also important whenever you have add sales. You can also add 2 columns as custom fields if you wish to. And then you have the dashboard. In the dashboard, you have different graphs that represent different things. All the graphs have their titles. So the important thing is that this is a dynamic dashboard. So here it is without any filters. Well, just the blank rows are filtered, so you will see good information. But you can select just, let's say, the active ones, and as you can see, all the dashboard will use only that information. Of course, the lost reason it will remain the same, and the sales funnel also will remain the same. You can even add 2, 3, or whatever you want, just with control and click, and you will add all the filters that you want. And this applies not just only for the status. This will be applying also for the sales representatives. Maybe you want just one of them, and you will have all the information just for him or for her. And the same applies here in the dates. You can filter by deal date and by expected close date. How you do that? You just push this bar, or you just select the dates that you want to add. Here it's set at the quarters of the year, but you can set whatever you want here. So this is the general overview. I hope this will help you. If you don't find something or you have any question, please let us know. Always you can click on the support and you will just send us an email over there. And also if you want discounts for other templates, you can just click and send us your request for having discounts. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this will help you in your work. Goodbye for now.